Before the pillars fell, before the chains were broken, there was a man chosen by God for strength. When the Spirit of the Lord came upon Samson, nothing could stop him.
Enemies whisper in the night, planning traps to stop the fight. Silent ropes around his hands, thinking now the giant stands. But the Spirit starts to rise, fire burning in his eyes. What they thought would end this flame only fuels the holy name. Break the chain, let them fall. Nothing stands against the call. When the Lord gives power inside, every prison opens wide. Break the chains, rise again. Strength of God lives within. Every bond and every load shatters in Samson mode. No chains. The Lord is strength. The Lord is strength. Enemies wait nearby, watching closely from the side. But the ropes begin to tear. Heaven's power fills the air. What was meant to hold him down now collapses to the ground. For the Lord who gave him breath breaks the grip of fear and death. Break the chains, let them fall. Nothing stands against the call. When the Lord gives power inside, every prison opens wide. Break the chains, rise again. Strength of God lives within. Every bond and every load shatters in Samson mode. Freedom, 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 freedom. Rise strong. Freedom, 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 freedom. No limits. Freedom, 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 freedom. Rise strong. Freedom, 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 freedom. Chains of iron, ropes of fear, all dissolve when God is near. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Every prison built by man falls before the mighty hand. Faithful break the darkest code, walking strong in Samson mode. Break the chain, let them fall. Nothing stands against the call. When the Lord gives power inside, every prison opens wide. Break the chain, rise again. Strength of God lives within. Every bond and every load shatters in Samson mode. Chains will fall, walls explode. Faith will rise. Samson mode. Yeah. Go! For the boy shall be a Nazirite to God from the womb. Judges 13:5. The Lord had marked his life with care. Chosen child with sacred vow. Strength of heaven on him now. Nazarite from birth ordained. A holy purpose in his veins. The Spirit moving through his frame. A warrior rising in God's name. Strong strength from the number of blood. Power that ain't can break. Faith in the living God. This is the path we take. Rise in the holy flame. Stand in the sacred code. Chosen by heaven's hand. Living in Samson mode. Spirit of the Lord. Rise up. Strength from God. Through the valleys he will walk. Enemies will hear his talk. But his strength was not his own. God had built him like a throne. Carving in opponent's head. Every step by heaven led. The vow he carried from the start. The fire of God inside his heart. Strength from the Lord above. Power that none can break. Faith in the living God. This is the path we take. Rise in the holy flame. Stand in the sacred code. Chosen by heaven's hand. Living in Samson mode. The Lord is strong.
the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him.
Walking through the desert road, carrying heaven's sacred code. Then a lion starts to roar, death is standing at the door. But the Spirit fills the air, power moving everywhere. Heaven's strength begin to rise, fire burning in his eyes. The Spirit of the Lord, power from above. Strength that shakes the earth, born from holy love. When his Spirit moves, every chain explodes. Nothing stands against the power of the Lord. Draw no weapon near, still the enemy feels fear. For the strength was heaven sent, God himself the testament. Like a storm the power came, burning like a holy flame. Lion falls beneath his hands, proof that heaven still commands. The Spirit of the Lord, power from above. Strength that shakes the earth, born from holy love. When his Spirit moves, every chain explodes. Nothing stands against the power of the Lord. Flesh and not by pride, but the Lord who stands inside. Enemies will run in fear when his presence draws us near. For the Spirit leads the way, victory will never sway. The Spirit of the Lord, power from above. Strength that shakes the earth, born from holy love. When his Spirit moves, every chain explodes. Nothing stands against the power of the Lord. When the Spirit of the Lord arrives, every warrior comes alive. Fear will fall and faith will roar by the power of the Lord.
She tore the lion apart with his bare hands. Judges 14:6. Walking through the apartment with bare hands, just with a niche. Walking through the vineyard road, straight to heaven in his soul. Suddenly the lion roars, echo shaking valley floors, but the Spirit fills the air. Power rising everywhere, no retreating, no delay. Faithful standing, not decay. Lion slayer, stand your ground. Faith is stronger than the sound. When the Spirit fills your soul, no beast can take control. Lion slayer, rise and fight. God will give the strength and might. Through the battle we will stand. Victory in God's command. No fear. Claws and teeth begin to strike, but the Lord receives a might. Hands of power break the road. The beast will rise them up. For the strength was never his. Heaven's given lives. God had placed within his frame. Power burning like a flame. Lion slayer, stand your ground. Faith is stronger than the sound. When the Spirit fills your soul, no beast can take control. Lion slayer, rise and fight. God will give the strength and might. Through the battle we will stand. Victory in God's command. Stand strong. God win. Stand strong. God's win. When the carcass sweetest came, they dripping from the frame. Out of the eater came something to eat. What's strong came something to sweet. Judges 14:14. God can turn the darkest fight into blessing and new light. What was meant to bring us pain becomes strength we now retain. For the Lord who leads the war turns a curse to something more. Lion slayer, stand your ground. Faith is stronger than the sound. When the Spirit fills your soul, no beast can take control. Lion slayer, rise and fight. God will give the strength and might. Through the battle we will stand. Victory in God's command. Face the beast and do not flee. God will give the victory. When the Spirit fills your soul, you will conquer every foe.
The enemies feared his strength, but his power came from God.
Banner rose before the crowd, enemies are shouting loud, thinking now the fight is done, that the giant finally falls. But the spirit fills the land, fire rushing through his hands, every rope begins to break, power only God can make. The spirit of the Lord reign powerfully upon him. Judge it. 16 days. Straight from above, power divine, God of heaven fights this fight when his spirit moves. Enemies explode, victory belongs to the Lord. And live, stand strong, chill. The Lord fights, stand strong, the Lord fights. On the ground, no weapon lies, simple bone before his eyes, not a sword and not a shield, still the enemy must yield. One by one, the warriors fall, strength of heaven conquers all, for the Lord had made it known, victory is his alone. With a donkey's jawbone, I have slain 1,000 men. Judges, strength from above, power divine, God of heaven fights this fight when his spirit moves. Enemies explode, victory belongs to the Lord. Stand strong, grow. The Lord fights. Stand strong. Dust and battle fill the air, enemies fall everywhere. For the strength that moves his hand, come from God's eternal plan. Not by muscle, not by pride, but the Lord who stands inside. The Lord is my strength and my shade. Faithful stand and never fall, walking strong in Samson mode. Strength from above, power divine, God of heaven fights this fight when his spirit moves. Enemies explode, victory belongs to the Lord alone. When the spirit fills your soul, no army takes control. Rise in faith and stand your ground, God will turn the battle around.
Trace has been in here.
Whispers in the silent night, words that slowly dim the light, promises that hide the snare, danger moving unaware. Delilah listens to the tale, sacred vow begins to fail. What was once a holy code, now exposed and overload. If my head was shaved, my strength would leave me. Judges 16:17. Guard your heart, stand your ground. Even giants can't fall down. Without the Lord, strength erodes. Even warriors lose that cold. Do not fall. Stand strong. Sleep falls heavy on his eyes. Enemies begin to rise. Blaze remove the sacred sign. Strength that once was so divine. Change return upon his hands. Now the giant barely stands. For the power that once flowed came from God and God alone. He did not know the Lord had left him. Judges 16:20. Guard your heart. Stand your ground. Even giants can't fall down. Without the Lord, strength that runs. Even warriors lose their cold. Watch and pray. Eyes once bright, now fade in pain. Captured by the enemy's chain, but the story's not yet done. Got some works to broken ones. Even when the strong man falls, heaven still can hear the call. The Lord is close to the broken hearted. Psalm 34:18. Mercy waits beyond the road, even after warriors fold. Guard your heart, stand your ground. Even giants can't fall down without the Lord. Strength in roads, even warriors lose their code. Watch and pray, do not sleep. Faith in God, always keep. When you fall, do not run. Grace remains through the sun. Through the sun. Through the sun. In the darkness of the cell, where the fallen giants dwell, chains remind them of the past, how the mighty strength was lost, but the Lord is not withdrawn. Mercy waits beyond the dawn, silent signs begin to grow, heaven's grace begins to show, but the hair on his head began to grow again. Strength returns, hope restores, God rebuilds what was torn. Grace will rise from the fall when the Lord heals it all. Enemies begin to laugh, thinking now his strength is past, but they cannot truly see. God still writes the destiny, for the strength was never here. It was heaven placed there, and the spirit moves once more like a rising holy roar. The Lord gives strength to his people. Psalm 29:11. Strength returns, hope restores, God rebuilds what was torn. Grace will rise from the fall when the Lord heals it all. Yeah. The Lord restores new strength. No. Yeah. Where the chains once held them low, now the seeds of power grow. Broken warriors still can rise when they lift their faithful lives. For the God who made the call still stands ready through it all. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. Even giants once betrayed can be strong again by grace. Strength returns, hope restores, God rebuilds what was torn. Grace will rise from the fall when the Lord heals it all. From the dust, he will rise. Faith returns, power flies. God restores broken roads. Stand again, Samson mode.
Chains tried to hold him, but the Spirit broke them.
Way to wake up.
Crowds are laughing in the hall, mocking at the warriors fall. Chains removed, but I still blind. Enemies rejoice in pride. Led between the temple stones, where the pillars hold the throne. But the giant feels the ground, and the spirit moves around. Push the pillars that ranked up, turn the final day. When the warrior gives his soul, heaven takes control. Push the pillars, break the throne. Strength is never ours alone. When the Lord ignites the flame, victory remains. Push now. Stand strong. The Lord is strength. Silent prayer before the fight, calling heaven's final might. Sovereign Lord, remember me. Judges 16:28. Not for glory, not for fame, but to honor God's great name. Hands upon the ancient stone, power moving through his bones. Every pillar start to shake, earth and walls begin to break. Push the pillars, stand in faith. God will turn the final day. When the warrior gives his soul, heaven takes control. Push the pillars, break the throne. Strength is never ours alone. When the Lord ignites the flame, victory remains. Remember me. God gives strength. Stand firm. enemy freeze in despair with all his might. He pushed.
Judges 16:30.
Temple walls begin to fall, dust and chaos overall. For the strength the warrior showed came from heaven's holy code. Even in his final stand, God still moved his mighty hand.
Push the pillars, stand in faith. God will turn the final day. When the warrior gives his soul, heaven takes control. Push the pillars,
Break the throne, strength is never us alone. When the Lord ignites the flame,
victory remains.
When the battle reaches end, faith in God will never bend. Stand with him and you will see power through eternity.
Dallas, bitch.
silence fall before the throne. In the place where pride had grown. Now the warrior bows his head. Everywhere by faith is said. Broken strength and weary soul. Searching God to make him whole. Then Samson prayed to the Lord. Judges 16:28. In that moment, deep and true. Deep and true. Deep and true. Heaven hear the cry break through. Heaven hears the cry break through. Hear my prayer, oh Lord above. Fill me with your strength and love. When my power fades away, be my strength today. God Almighty, stand with me in this last fight. In your mercy I will stand, held by your mighty hand. Cover me, whoa, yeah, by your mighty hand. Think it's straight, whoa, yeah, by your mighty hand. Not in pride he lifts his voice, now his heart makes humble choice. For the strength he once had known, never truly was his own. Please strengthen me, just once more, just once more, just once more. Every battle, every scar shows how close the heavens are. For the Lord who hears the weak, answers those who truly seek. Hear my prayer, oh Lord above. Fill me with your strength and love. Hear my prayer, God above. Fill me with your strength and love. When my power fades away, be my strength today. Hear my prayer, God Almighty. Stand with me in this last fight. In your mercy I will stand, held by your mighty hand. Can rise from deepest pain. Even when the warrior falls, God still listens when he calls. The Lord is near to all who call on him. Psalm 55:8. Every prayer the heavens hear, every cry when hearts are clear. For the God who rules above answers those who trust his love. Hear my prayer, oh Lord above. Fill me with your strength and love. When my power fades away, be my strength today. Yeah, God Almighty, stand with me in this last fight. In your mercy I will stand, held by your mighty hand. When the warrior bends his knee, God reveals the victory. Through the prayer of humble soul, heaven moves and takes control. Yeah, standing where the pillars rise, dust and thunder fill the skies. Enemies surround the hall, mocking at the warriors fall. But inside a silent flame burns the power of God's name. Every breath before the end, trust in heaven once again. Yeah, let me die with the Philistines. Judges 16:30. This the last stand. Strength in God's command. Faith will never bend till the very end. This the last fight. Standing for what's right. Power from the throne. Victory is God's thunder crash below. Enemies consume and blow. For the warrior gave his all, answering the final call. But the strength that shook the land came from God's eternal hand. So the dead he killed at his death were more than those he had killed while he lived. Judges 16:30, through the sacrifice he made, God's great faith to display. It's the last stand, strength in God's command. Faith will never bend, till the very end. This the last fight, standing for what's right. Power from the throne, victory is God's alone. Stand in faith, stand in fire. Lift your soul higher, higher. God alone holds the road. Walk in strength, Samson mode. Oh, yeah, Lord.
They mocked the warrior, but God raised the strength.
It was best. Stories written long ago. Faith that made the mighty grow. Warriors walking through the flame, trusting in God's holy name. Battles fought and kingdoms won. Strength that came from God's own son. Through faith they conquered kingdom. Hebrews 11:30. Every warrior understands victory rests in God's hands.
Faith of a warrior, stand in the fight. God is the power, God is the light. Faith of a warrior, strong in a storm. Heaven surrounds the hearts that are born.
Standing in faith,
No fear,
no fear.
God is strength.
Weakness turned to mighty power. Courage in the darkest hour. Whose weakness was turned to strength. Hebrew 11:34. Not by swords and not by fame, but by faith in God's great name. Every battle's still the same. God alone ignites the flame. When the warrior trusts the throne, victory becomes his own.
Faith of a warrior, stand in the fight. God is the power, God is the light. Faith of a warrior, strong in the storm. Heaven surrounds the hearts that are born.
Stand strong.
Faith wins,
Faith wins.
the Lord reigns.
Lord reigns.
Faith wins.
Lord reigns.
Through the trial, through the scar, faith can move the highest bars.
This is the victory that overcomes the world around. Even our faith. 1 John 5:4. Warriors, heavens roll. Strength inside the holy code. Not defeated, not alone. God himself protects his own.
Faith of a warrior, stand in the fight. God is the power, God is the light. Faith of a warrior, strong in the storm. Heaven surrounds the hearts that are born.
Stand in faith.
Hold the line,
God is strength.
God divine.
When you walk,
Heavens roll,
you will live in warrior mode.
yeah. When the weight begins to rise, yeah. When the weight begins to rise, jump, 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 jump. When the weight begins to rise, when the weight, jump, 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 jump. When the weight begins to rise, and the battle fills your eyes, every step begins to tense, all the strength inside the chest. But the power won't be received, is the strength we can't achieve. For the Lord who rules above, fills our hearts with holy love. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Strength through rise again. God will carry faithful man. Strength through stand your ground. Power moves heaven bound. Ad lib. begins to rise. When the weight begins to rise. When the weight, jump. When the weight begins to rise, and the battle fills your eyes, every step begins to test all the strength inside your chest. With the power we receive, it's a strength we can't achieve. For the Lord who rules above, fills our hearts with holy love. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. Strength through faith, rise again. God will carry faithful man. Strength through faith, stand your ground. Power moves, heaven bound. Ad-libs. Through Christ, stand strong. Faith wins. Every trial, every star shows how strong believers are. Not by pride and not by fame, but by trusting in His name. When the mountains block the road, faith will carry every load. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. Heaven lifts the weary soul. God restores and makes us whole. Through faith, rise again. God will carry faithful man. Strength through faith, stand your ground. Power moves, heaven bound. Ad-libs, no fear. God is strength. Rise again. Every warrior knows the fight. Walking through the darkest night. But the Lord who lights the way turns the darkness into day. For the strength that fills the soul is the power that makes us whole. The Lord is my strength and my shield. Psalm 20:7. When we trust His mighty hand, victory will always stand. Through faith, rise again. God will carry faithful man. Strength through faith, stand your ground. Power moves, heaven bound. Faith will rise, mountains move. Trust in God, He will prove. Stand in strength, take the road. Walk in power, Samson mode.
Yeah, push on, follow.
Born with purpose, heaven's call. Strength that would not fear to fall. Marked by God before the fight. Walking in His holy light. Through the trials and the flame. Battles fought in God's great name. Every scar became the coat of a warrior heaven chose.
The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him. Judges 14:6.
Samson mode. Stand in faith. Break the chains. Hold your place. Samson mode. Rise and fight. God is strength. God is might. God is might. Rise up. Break chains. Break chains. Rise up. Break chains. Rise up. Break chains. Enemies may gather near, but the faithful do not fear. For the power we receive is the strength we can achieve. Chains will break and walls will fall. God alone commands it all. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13.
Faith will move the mountain road. Walking strong in Samson mode.
Yeah. Samson mode. Stand in faith. Break the chains. Hold your place. Samson mode. Rise and fight. God is strength. God is might. God is might. Rise up.
Break chains.
Rise up.
Break chains.
Rise up.
Break chains.
Rise up.
Break chains.
From the dust the strong will rise. Fire burning in their eyes. For the warrior knows the way. Trust in God and never sway. Every battle, every road builds a heart the Lord bestowed. Be strong and courageous. The Lord your God will be with you. Joshua 1:9.
Faith becomes the warrior code. Living life in Samson mode.
Yeah! Samson mode. Stand in faith. Break the chain. Hold your place. Samson mode. Rise and fight. God is strength. God is might. God is might. Stand in faith. Samson mode.
For the boy shall be a Nazirite to God from the womb. Judges 13:5. For the boy, for the we breathe the desert air, the Lord and mark this life with care. Chosen child with secret vows, strict they heaven on him now. A Nazirite from blood ordained, a holy purpose in his veins. The spirit moving through his frame, a warrior rising in God's name. I'm the Lord above, power that none can break. Faith in the living God, this is the path we take. Rising the holy flame, stand in the sacred cone. Chosen by heaven's hand, live in these Samson modalities. Spirit of the Lord, rise up, strength from God. Spirit of the Lord, rise up. Through the valleys he will walk, enemies will hear his talk, but his strength was not his own. God had built him like a throne, confident upon his head. Every step by heaven led, the vow he carried from the start. The fire of God inside his heart, strength from the Lord above, power that none can break. Faith in the living God, this is the path we take. Rising the holy flame, stand in the sacred cone. Chosen by heaven's hand, live in these Samson modalities. The Lord is strength, no fear, stand strong. For the spirit filled his soul, no chain could ever take control. Enemies will run in fear when the hand of God drew near. For the Lord who formed the land, placed his power in this man. In every battle yet to come will prove the victory already won. Strength for the Lord above, power that none can break. Faith in the living God, this is the path we take. Rising the holy flame, stand in the sacred code. Chosen by heaven's hand, live in these Samson mode. Not by power, not by might, but by God we win the fight. Chains will fall, walls explode when you walk in Samson mode. She trade one. For the boy shall be a Nazirite, God from the moon. Yeah. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him. Judges 46, like came my soda with the corner. Walking through the desert road, carrying heaven's sacred code. Then a lion starts to roar. Death is standing at the door, but the Spirit fills the air. Power moving everywhere. Heaven's strength begins to rise, and fire burning in his eyes. The Spirit of the Lord, power from above, strength that shakes the earth. Born from holy love. When the Spirit moves, every chain explodes. Nothing stands against the power of the Lord. Spirit moves, rising power. The Lord is strength. No sword drawn, no weapon near. Still the enemy feels fear. For the strength was heaven sent. God himself the testament. Like a stone of power came, burning like a holy flame. Lion falls beneath his hands, proof that heaven still commands. The Spirit of the Lord, power from above, strength that shakes the earth. Born from holy love. When the Spirit moves, every chain explodes. Nothing stands against the power of the Lord. Spirit moves, stand strong. God give power. Every battle yet to fight will reveal God's mighty might. Not by flesh and not by pride, but the Lord who stands inside. Enemies will run in fear when his presence draws us near. For the Spirit leads the way, victory will never sway. The Spirit of the Lord, power from above, strength that shakes the earth. Born from holy love. When the Spirit moves, every chain explodes. Nothing stands against the power of the Lord. When the Spirit of the Lord arrives,
Every warrior comes alive. Fear will fall and faith will roar, by the power of the Lord.
Judge.
Walking through the vineyard road, strength of heaven in his soul. Suddenly the lion roars, echo shaking, valley flows. But the spirit fills the air, power rising everywhere. No retreat and no delay, faith will stand and not decay.
Lion Slayer, stand your ground. Faith is stronger than the sound. When the spirit fills your soul, no beast can take control. Lion Slayer, rise and fight. God will give the strength and might. Through the battle we will stand, victory in God's command. Eyes up, no fear. Lion falls. Claws and teeth begin to strike, but the Lord releasing might. Hands of power break the roar. The beast will rise no more, for the strength was never his. It was heaven's gift that lives. God had placed within his frame, power burning like a flame. Lion Slayer, stand your ground. Faith is stronger than the sound. When the spirit fills your soul, no beast can take control. Lion Slayer, rise and fight. God will give the strength and might. Through the battle we will stand, victory in God's command. I live, stand strong. God wins. From the carcass sweetness came, honey dripping from the frame. Out of the eater came something to eat, out of the strong came something sweet. Judges 14:4-18, God can turn the darkest fight into blessing and new light. What was meant to bring us pain becomes strength we now retain. For the Lord who leads the war turns the curse to something more. Whoa, Lion Slayer, stand your ground. Faith is stronger than the sound. When the spirit fills your soul, no beast can take control. Lion Slayer, rise and fight. God will give the strength and might. Through the battle we will stand, victory in God's command. Face the beast and do not flee. God will give the victory. When the spirit fills your soul, you will conquer every foe. Victory in God's command. I live.
The ropes on his arms became like charred stripes.
Enemies whisper in the night, planning traps to stop the fight. Solid ropes around his hands, thinking out a giant stands. But the spirit starts to rise, fire burning in his eyes. What they thought within his flame only fuels the holy name. Break the chains, let them fall. Nothing stands against the call. When the Lord gives power inside, every prison opens wide. Break the chains, rise again. Strength of God lives within. Every bond and every load shatters in Samson mode.
The Lord is strength. The Lord is strength.
Hidden enemies wait nearby, watching closely from the side. But the ropes begin to tear, heaven's power fills the air. What was meant to hold them down now collapses to the ground. For the Lord who gave them breath breaks the grip of fear and death. Break the chains, let them fall. Nothing stands against the call. When the Lord gives power inside, every prison opens
Say the ropes are all dissolved when God is near. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's freedom. Every prison built by man falls before the mighty hand. Faithful break the darkest code, walking strong in Samson mode. Break the chains, let them fall. Nothing stands against the call. When the Lord gives power inside, every prison opens wide. Break the chains, rise again. Strength of God lives within. Every bond and every load shatters in Samson mode. Chains will fall, walls explode, faith will rise. Samson mode. Yeah,
Stand strong. The Lord fight. We down. Yeah.
Bounding ropes before the crowd, enemies are shouting loud, thinking now the fight is done, that the giant finally falls, but the Spirit fills the land, fire rushing through his hands, every rope begins to break, power only God can make. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him. Judges 50. They want strength from above, power divine, God of heaven fights this fight. When his Spirit moves, enemies explode. Victory belongs to the Lord alone. Yeah. When the Spirit moves, all the Lord alone. On the ground, a weapon lies, simple bone before his eyes. Not a sword and not a shield, still the enemy must yield. One by one, the warriors fall. Strength of heaven conquers all. For the Lord have made it known, victory is his alone. With a donkey's jawbone, I have slain 1,000. They want strength from above, power divine, God of heaven fights this fight. When his Spirit moves, enemies explode. Victory belongs to the Lord alone. No fear, God is strength, stand your ground. Dust and battle fill the air, enemies fall everywhere. For the strength that moves his hand comes from God's eternal plan. Not by muscle, not by pride, but the Lord who stands inside. The Lord's my strength and my shield. Faithful stand and never fold, walking strong in Samson mode. Yeah, we're straight from above, power divine, God of heaven fights his fight. When the Spirit moves, enemies explode. Victory belongs to the Lord alone. Yeah, victory belongs to the Lord alone.
When the Spirit fills your soul, army takes control. Rise in faith and stand your ground. God will turn the battle around.
Yeah. Yeah, push up. Whispers in the silent night, words that slowly dim the light, promises that hide the snare, danger moving unaware, the light listens to the tale, sacred vow begins to fail, what was once a holy code, now exposing overload. If my head was shaved, my strength will leave me. Guard your heart, stand your heart, stand your heart, stand your ground, even down, can't fall down, without the Lord, strength and road, even warrior, lose that call, yeah. Stay away, do not fall, stand strong, yeah. Sleep falls heavy on his eyes, and the moons begin to rise. Blaze remove the sacred sign, strength that once was so divine, change return upon his hands. Now the giant barely stands, for the power that once flowed came from God and God alone. He did not know that the Lord and God alone. Guard your heart, stand your ground,
ground, stand your ground, stand your ground. Can't fall down, can't fall down. Without the Lord, strength and roll, even warrior. Lose that cold, lose that cold. Watch and pray. Bright now fading pain, captured by the enemy's chain. But the story's not yet done. God still works through broken ones. Even when the strong man falls, heaven still can hear the calls. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Psalm 30:40. Guard your heart, stand your guard, stand your ground. Even giant, can't fall down, can't fall down. Without the Lord, strength and roll, even warrior. Lose that cold, watch and pray. Do not sleep.
Yeah. The Lord restores.
And they gonna fucking drag that she high, go.
In the darkness of the cell, where the fallen giants dwell, chains remind them of the past, how the mighty strength was lost. But the Lord is not withdrawn, mercy waits beyond the dawn. Silent signs begin to grow, heaven's grace begins to show. But the hair on his head began to grow again.
Judge,
strength returns, hope restores, God rebuilds what was torn. Grace will rise from the fall when the Lord heals it all. God restores. Stand strong.
And they gonna fucking shine it, so shit hard.
Enemy begin to laugh, thinking now his strength is past, but they cannot truly see. God still writes the destiny, for the strength was never here. It was heaven placed there, and the spirit moves once more like a rising holy roar. The Lord gives strength to his people. Strength returns, hope restores, God rebuilds what was torn. Grace will rise from the fall when the Lord heals it all. The Lord returns, the Lord restores. New strength. In my dirty fucking drive, where the chains once held them low, now the seeds of power grow. Broken warriors still can rise when they lift their faithful lives. For the God who made the call still stands ready through it all. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Even giants once betrayed can be strong again by grace. Strength returns, hope restores, God rebuilds what was torn. Grace will rise from the fall when the Lord heals it all. From the dust he will rise, faith returns, power flies, God restores broken roads. Stand again, Samson mode. It make on the fucking drive, this shit fall glass.
Yeah. Crowds are laughing in the hall, mocking at the warrior fall. Chains removed, but I still blind. Enemy rejoice in pride. Led between the temple stones, where the pillars hold the throne. But the giant feel the ground, and the spirit moves around.
Samson reached toward the two central pillars. Judges 16:29.
Push the pillars, stand in faith. God will turn the final day when the warrior gives his soul. Yeah.
Stand strong. The Lord is strength.
Yeah. Silent prayer before the fight. fight, calling heaven's final might. Sovereign Lord, remember me. Judges 16:28. Not for glory, not for fame, but to honor God's great name. Hands upon the ancient stone, power moving through his bones. Every pillar starts to shake, earth and walls begin to break. Push the pillar, stand in faith. God will turn the final day when the warrior gives us soul. Heaven takes, push the pillars, break the throne. Strength is never ours alone when the Lord ignites the flame. Victory means
Remember me. God gives strength. Stand firm.
Stone and thunder fill the air. Enemy freeze in despair with all his mighty push. Judges 16:30. Temple walls begin to fall. Dust and chaos overall. For the strength the warrior showed came from heaven's holy code. Even in his final stand, God still moved his mighty hand. Push the pillar, stand in faith. God will turn the final day when the warrior gives his soul. Heaven takes credit. Pillars break the throne. Strength is never ours alone when the Lord ignites the flame. Victory remains. When the battle reaches end, faith in God will never bend. Stand with him and you will see power through eternity.
Yeah. Shut my nigga bro, hear me. Yeah. Silence falls before the throne, in the place where pride had grown. Now the warrior bows his head. Every word by faith is said. Broken strength and weary soul, searching God to make him whole. And Samson prayed to the Lord. Judges 16:28. In that moment, deep and true, heaven hears the cry break through. Hear my prayer, oh Lord above. Fill me with your strength and love. When my power fades away, be my strength today. Hear my prayer, God Almighty. Stand with me in this last fight. In your mercy I will stand.
Remember me. Lord, hear me. Lord, hear me. Give me strength. Yeah.
Not in pride, he lifts his voice. Now his heart makes humble choice. For the strength he once had known, never truly was his own. Please strengthen me just once more. Judges 16:28. Every battle, every scar shows how close the heavens are. For the Lord who hears the weak, answers those who truly seek. Hear my prayer, oh Lord above. Fill me with your strength and love. When my power fades away, be my strength today. Hear my prayer, God Almighty. Stand with me in this last fight. In your mercy I will might it.
God of heaven, God of heaven, God of heaven. Strength again, strength again, strength again. Hear my cry, hear my cry.
Faith is stronger than the chain. Grace can rise from deepest pain. Even when the warrior falls, God still listens when he calls. The Lord is near to all who call on him. Psalm 145:18. Every prayer that heavens hear, every cry when hearts are clear. For the God who rules above answers those who trust his love. Hear my prayer, oh Lord above. Fill me with your strength and love. When my power fades away, be my strength today. Hear my prayer, God Almighty. Stand with me in this last fight. In your mercy I was mighty hand. When the warrior bends his knee, God reveals the victory through the prayer of humble soul. Heaven moves and takes control. Yeah, in my prayer.
When the weight begins to rise. When the weight begins to rise. Yeah. When the weight begins to rise and the battle fills your eyes.
rise, every step begins to test all the strength inside the chest. But the power we receive is the strength we can't achieve. For the Lord who rules above fills our hearts with holy love. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Philippians 4:13.
Straight through faith, rise again. God will carry faithful man. Straight through faith, stand your ground. Power moves, heaven bound.
Ad-libs.
Ad-libs. Through Christ, they stand strong. Faith wins. Every trial, every scar shows how strong believers are. Not by pride and not by fame, but by trusting in His name. When the mountains block the road, faithful carry every load. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength.
Heaven lifts the weary soul. God restores and makes us
Straight
strong.
through faith, rise again. God will carry faithful man. Straight through faith, stand your ground. Power moves, heaven bound.
Ad-libs.
No fear, God is strength. God is a day. Every warrior knows the fight, walking through the darkest night. What the Lord who lights the way turns the darkness into day. For the strength that fills the soul is the power that makes us whole.
The Lord is my strength and my shield.
Psalm 27. But trust His mighty hand, victory will always stand. Straight through faith, rise again. God will carry faithful man. Straight through faith, stand your ground. Power move,
Heavens and bounds. Faith will rise. Mountains move. Trust in God.
He will prove.
Stand in strength. Take the road. Walk in power. Samson mode.
Born with purpose, heaven's call. Strength that would not fear the fall. Marked by God before the fight. Walking in His holy light. Through the trials and the flame. Battles fought in God's great name. Every scar became the code of a warrior heaven chose. The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon Him. 6. Sense and mode, stand in faith. Break the chains, hold your place. Sense and mode, rise in faith. God is strength, hold your place. Sense and mode, stand in faith. Break the chains, hold your place. Sense and mode, rise in faith. God is strength, God is might. Enemies may gather near, but the faithful do not fear. For the power we receive is the strength we can achieve. Chains will break and walls will fall. God alone commands it all. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, faithful move the mountain road. Walking strong in Samson mode. Samson mode, stand in faith. Break the chains, hold your place. Samson mode, rise and fight. God is strength, God is might. Stand strong. The Lord reigns. No fear. Yeah. From the dust, the strong will rise. Fire burning in their eyes. For the warrior knows the way. Trusting God and never sway. Every battle, every road builds the heart the Lord bestowed. Be strong and courageous. The Lord your God will be with you now. Faith becomes the warrior code. Living life in Samson mode. Samson mode, stand in faith. Break the chains, hold your place. Samson mode, rise and fight. God is strength, God is might. Samson mode, stand in faith. Break the chains, hold your place. Samson mode, rise and fight. God is strength, God is might. Stand in faith, hold the road, walk in power. Samson mode, chains will break, walls explode. Strength in God, Samson mode.
mighty grow. Warriors walking through the flame, trusting in God's holy name. Battles fought and kingdoms won. Strength that came from God's own son. Through faith they conquer kingdoms. Hebrews 11:33.
Every warrior understands victory rests in God's hands. Faith of a warrior, stand in the fight. God is the power, God is the light. Faith of a warrior, strong in the storm. Heaven surrounds the hearts that are born.
Weakness turned to mighty power, courage in the darkest hour. Whose weakness was turned to strength. Hebrews 11:34. Not by swords and not by fame, but by faith in God's great name. Every battle still the same. God alone ignites the flame.
When the warrior trusts the throne, victory becomes his own. Faith of a warrior, stand in the fight. God is the power, God is the light. Faith of a warrior, strong in the storm. Heaven surrounds the hearts that are born.
Faith wins.
Through the trials, through the scars, faith can move the highest bars. This is the victory that overcomes the world, even our faith. 1 John 5, warriors walk in heaven's road. Strength inside the holy code. Not defeated, not alone. God himself protects his own. Faith of a warrior, stand in the fight. God is the power, God is the light. Faith of a warrior, strong in the storm. Heaven surrounds the hearts that are born. When you walk heaven's road, you will live warrior mode.
Yeah, standing where the pillars ride, dust and thunder fill the sky. Enemies surround the hall, mocking at the warriors fall. But inside a silent flame, burns the power of God's name. Every breath before the end, trust in heaven once again.
Jesus died. Faith in love, faith will never bend. Till the very end. Victory is God's alone. Let's sound no
Hands upon the ancient stones, strength that never was his own. Every pillar starts to shake, earth and walls begin to break. Heaven hears the warrior cry, faith that will not turn aside. He pushed with all his might, Judges 16:30.
power move through flesh and bone. God declares the battle won. This is the last stand. Strength in God's command. Faith will never bend. Till the very end.
Push down, stone underneath the crash below, enemies consumed and blow. For the warrior gave his all, answering the final call. What the strength that shook the land came from God's eternal hand. So the dead he killed at his death for more than those